Now, the requirement that scientific tests take place outside of the mind of the tester has often led those who don't understand science to style it materialist. If by materialist they mean dealing only with physical matter, then of course they're wrong. There are many scientific theories which deal with immaterial things, like electromagnetic radiation. However, that's not what they mean. Many of these people would not even understand the distinction. What they mean is that scientific ideas neglect the spiritual world. These people hold that there is a spiritual world inhabited by gods and angels and demons, etc., and that these entities often, but not always, have human-like personalities and are completely beyond the realm of scientific testing. In addition, these people often believe that human beings, and sometimes animals and plants and inanimate objects, but that sort of belief has fallen out of favor in modern Western society, are partially living in this spiritual world as well through our souls, which reside in our bodies temporarily and which are somehow connected with our minds and our consciousness, but which survive after our death and are somehow disconnected from our physical brains. Now, I have two responses to make to this viewpoint. The first is that if you are going to claim that spiritual phenomena are beyond the reach of scientific testing, then you also have to abandon all claims concerning the miraculous, the paranormal, or the historicity of holy books, including the Bible. You see, science is not any particular set of ideas. Science is a method. It's a method of testing ideas. And miracles, paranormal powers, historical events, all of these things happen, or supposedly happen, in the external world. Did God help Moses part the Red Sea, or did he not? If yes, then a detailed examination of the sedimentary record off the coast of Egypt should reveal it. Can you read minds, or can you not? If yes, then a double-blind study under controlled circumstances should reveal it. The James Randi Educational Foundation has for many years now been offering a $1 million prize to anybody who can prove, under controlled circumstances, the existence of any sort of miraculous or paranormal phenomenon. If you happen to think that you can't prove that, then I encourage you to apply for the prize. I've included a link to the application in the sidebar. If you perhaps have moral qualms about accepting money for your spiritual gifts, you're free to donate it to charity. There are many highly worthy charities out there who would be eternally grateful for $1 million and who would use that money for incredibly good works. My second response is to the people, usually the more sophisticated theologians, who forswear any belief in scriptural literalism, in the miraculous, or the paranormal, but who still claim to have accurate information concerning spiritual beings, or being, supposedly existing outside of the realm of scientific testing. To these people, I would say that there is an infinite quantity of statements we can make about entities supposedly existing outside of the realm of testing. Many of these even fit together into logically coherent structures. But unless there is some test, some independent test outside of our own minds that we can perform on an idea, then there is no way we, as a group, as a species, can say that that idea is actually true. Even William James, perhaps the greatest apologist of the last 200 years, admitted that this was the case. The Varieties of Religious Experience, Lecture 16. I quote from page 314 of the Touchstone edition. 1. As a matter of psychological fact, mystical states of a well-pronounced and emphatic sort are usually authoritative over those who have them. They have been there, and know. It is vain for rationalism to grumble about this. If the mystical truth that comes to a man proves to be a force that he can live by, what mandate have we of the majority to order him to live in another way? We can throw him into a prison or a madhouse, but we cannot change his mind. We commonly attach it only the more stubbornly to its beliefs. 2. But I now proceed to add that mystics have no right to claim that we ought to accept the deliverances of their peculiar experiences if we are ourselves outsiders and feel no private call thereto.